Welcome, everyone. We're out at West Lawrence High School in the dugout with Coach. And, Coach, we got a lot to talk about this week. A lot of talk, Brian, about the game Monday night. We look at each series. As everybody knows, we play each team in the region 3 times within a week. So you pitch and everything plays out, and you really see what a team's all about. But Coach, Monday was an extraordinary game. It's a game that when people talked about it, they said, you missed a game.
It was a fantastic ball game. I'm just thankful we came out on the winning end of it because it was 14 innings. They jumped out on us 5-0. We made some errors. We just very uncharacteristic of things that we've done all year.
Yeah.
We spotted them 5. I think it was in the second or third inning, when all that took place. And then
Unearned runs.
Unearned runs. Yep. In fact, one of them was earned. One was earned, so it was 4 unearned. Then I just told them, I said, guys, it's early. I said, we've been behind this year, and what does West Lawrence do? We don't panic. We just stay to the grind. We're trying to scratch one this inning, scratch one the next inning.
Yep.
Just gradually get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, the guys answered the call.
Yeah.
I think we scored 2 runs, made it 5-2. Then a couple innings later, I think we scored another one, and then we tied it up 5-5. Nolan, he come out of the game. It's tied 5-5. He's thrown 6 innings. 6 innings, 5 runs, 1 earned, 13 strikeouts and 1 walk. In 6 innings of work. I mean, it was just crazy. Then so it was tied. We got Wade Brantley. He threw the 7th inning. We put him in for Nolan. So, but Wade being Wade, he goes out there and throws 11 pitches to get 3 guys out. We come in the bottom of the 7th. We didn't score, but Nolan's bat, his turn come back around to hit.
Yeah.
So we put him back in for Wade. With that, by GHSA rules, that burns Wade.
Yeah.
So, we go in, we didn't score, so now we're going to extra innings. So I put in my game 2 starter, which is supposed to start Wednesday, Jacob Floyd. And he pitched a gem. He threw 7 innings, struck out 14 batters.
Over 100 pitches.
Over 100 pitches. Yeah, he threw 102 pitches. But he gave up. He gave up 1 run. I think it was in the. I have to go back and look. I can't remember if it was in the.
14 they run together, don't they?
I can't remember if it was the 8th, 9th, somewhere in there. He gave up 1 unearned run.
Yeah.
And so they go up 6-5. Where they bring in their game 2 starter. He's a lefty. I mean, he's every bit of 85, 86.
He was impressive.
Throwing smoke. He's throwing hard.
Yeah.
Well, we answered the call. In the bottom of that inning, we scored 1. Mm-hmm. And that made it 6-6. And then it wasn't nothing but a pitcher's duel for about 3 or 4 innings.
Yeah, that was a sac fly by Bruton, wasn't it? Or no, he ripped one and brought the guy around, right?
That was the 14th.
Yeah.
That was the last inning.
Okay.
The last inning
don't
we come
let me
in.
Get ahead.
Yeah. But it was a pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
I mean, their guy was dealing. He was throwing hard, throwing strikes. Floyd was too. I mean, it was just, who's going to last? Who's going to be the last man standing,
Mm-hmm.
So we come in the 14th inning. E.J. Holmes is leading off the inning. E.J. rips one down left field line for a triple. So there he is standing on third,
There's hope.
So they bring the infield in because that's the winning run.
Yeah.
First pitch, Brandon Bruton sees. Base hit to left. Ball game.
Yeah.
We won 7-6.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
an emotional
it was
game.
a fantastic game for fans to watch.
Not so much to coach.
I got home, I started looking in the mirror, so how many more gray hairs I got after that game. But it was fun, man. It was.
Mm-hmm. That takes so much out of a team, though, Coach.
It does.
How many times have you ever coached a 14-inning game?
Twice since I've been here at West Lawrence.
You have?
Yep.
Well, I'm surprised at it twice.
Yep. We're 1-1. We're 1-1.
That's tough. You just don't see it. You just don't hear about that kind of game.
Some of my former players, I can't remember what year it was, but they remember. We
Yeah.
played Mary Persons here,
14
innings. Yep, and
Yeah.
we lost that one.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I give a lot of credit to our fans. They could have easily went home. You know, it's Monday night.
Yeah.
You know, next day's a work day.
Yeah.
They didn't. They stayed right here. I mean, our dugout was just feeding off of them the whole ball game.
Good.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was great.
But Coach, after that game, and then you threw a lot. You know, you put 1 and 2 pitchers.
That's right.
And your first alternate, your first backup in to pitch. So that was out.
That's right.
For your next game. That messed up your game plan, kind of did, altered it anyway for Wednesday. But on top of that, it takes a lot out of a team. You know, when you riding how you're doing so well, and then the young men get out and have to battle for 14 innings, then you got to come back Wednesday. And Wednesday, it was one of those things.
Wednesday, we had to make the hour and 45-minute bus ride to Spalding's place.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just tough. I mean, you've been in school all day because you slept all. You know, you get a whole lot of sleep. You know, Monday night, then we practiced Tuesday, and we went light with them Tuesday. We got them out of here, pretty quick.
Yeah.
After a 14-inning marathon game.
You know what's coming.
So we get up there, and it's just hard to get the guys, to get them up. And we knew Spalding's gonna be up. I mean,
they came in and robbed.
We just took
almost robbed you.
We took one from them.
Yeah.
And which it shouldn't have been that close, but
Well, they've gotten better as the season's gone along.
They really have. Spalding's a good ball club.
And yeah.
I mean, they're a really good ball club. So AJ Mathis, AJ's been nursing a growing injury for a couple of weeks, and I just looked at it, I said, "Look, Bubba, you got the ball tonight."
Yeah.
I mean, because of course Nolan and Floyd, we, spent them, and Wade, we'd already kind of planned after that game to, all right, Wade does such a great job coming in relief. We'll just let him start because his last start, against up there at Perry was, fantastic.
Yep.
So we gave him the ball. I mean, he just had a fantastic game. He threw a complete game Wednesday. We got beat 3-1, all 3 runs unearned. All 3 runs unearned. It's just uncharacteristic things that, our guys, have been doing. And we worked them pretty hard yesterday in practice to correct those things.
I bet you did. And they'll respond to it. No
They
doubt.
will.
They'll respond to it. Things can fall off for you. They're going to do it sometime during the season. Sometimes once, sometimes twice, Coach, sometimes more than that.
Absolutely.
You don't want to see it, but it's going to happen.
Yep.
Again, you're dealing with young men, young men. So
that's right. But
you got to understand that. Start out with, but
we do.
Yeah, but you worked them hard.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
What were some of the key things, though, coaching, coming off those 2 games and looking at what you got to approach?
We just looked at our mental aspect of being focused, because a lot of the errors we made, yes, they were physical errors, but a lot of it was their mental mindset of, okay, what is the situation of the game giving us at that moment?
Yeah.
And were we mentally prepared and mentally focused for that moment?
Yeah.
And we weren't. And if you're not mentally prepared, that's going to lead to physical mistakes.
Yeah.
So that was the main thing that we talked about when we did a lot of situational stuff with them. All right, we've played these guys twice. You can sit here and tell us what their lineup is.
Yep.
Where these guys hit the ball. I mean, my goodness, they all come to the plate 6 times Monday night, and then they all come to the plate 3 times Wednesday night. So you've seen them all 9 times at the plate. Where are they going to hit the ball? What are they going to do? You got a good idea what their coach is going to do, depending on the situation of the game. And that's just some things that we went over that we corrected.
Yeah.
And our guys are ready. They're prepared.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. We're looking forward to it. And we're going to take a short break and talk a little more baseball with Coach Brian Brown here at West Lawrence High School. So stay tuned, all right?
Hello, I'm Taylor Knight from the Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County, and we offer great customer service. Come in today and let us open a checking, savings, or CD account for you. So come see us at the Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County, where we have been serving the community for more than 12 years.
Coverage of this St. Patrick's event is brought to you by Dr. Jackson Fordham. Dr. Fordham and his staff have been providing our community with professional dental care for more than 30 years. Dr. Fordham would like to take this opportunity to thank all of his existing patients and invite anyone needing general dentistry to call for an appointment today. Dr. Jackson Fordham can be reached at 272-4051. Make an appointment today. Dr. Jackson Fordham, a proud sponsor of this St. Patrick's event.
All right, back out at West Lawrence High School with Coach Brian Brown. Coach, thanks for taking time again each week to be able to share with the fans. We hear a lot of comments on it. They enjoy what you have to say. And in coaching kids and working with the young people, and the example that you and your staff are here. And we just trust that baseball at West Lawrence is going to continue to grow and head in the right direction like it is.
We hope so.
Yeah. So you coaches all, you got your heads together, you got your team together, and you're going forward. Now you got a total of 4 games left in the region?
4 games left in the region. That's
Okay.
correct. We're sitting 9-2 in the region.
Yeah.
Upson Lee, Upson Lee, Perry, and Spalding are currently all 6-5.
Okay.
Then Mayor Persons is 5-6, and then of course Howard is 1-10.
Yeah.
So we've got I guess you would say a 4-game lead.
Yeah.
On the region. Our guys are excited. You know, they talked about it yesterday, and it was nice to see our focus, you know, in practice yesterday. You know, because you know we kept talking about mental aspect and being focused and this and that. So when we did a modified controlled scrimmage where some of our guys threw live against our varsity hitters,
Yeah.
our approach at the plate was a lot better. And we did situations. We put our guys in situations from Wednesday's game. You know, we had guys on second, third, no outs twice and didn't score. So we ran that in practice yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, what's your job? My job is to put the ball in play so this guy can score. Exactly. Well, let's get it done. If you do it in practice, you'll do it in the game.
Right.
But if all you do is just sit there and talk about it, you know, until you put it into practice, until you actually work on those situations, you put your kids in the situation where they've got to deliver, that's where their confidence is built.
Yeah.
It's not just mentally prepared. Yeah, coach, I need to do this. No, well, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it right here. You got a guy on third, less than 2 outs. You're at the plate.
Yeah.
All right. What are you looking for? What's your game plan when you go into the box? So if you go up there with an idea of what you got to do, your chances of being successful are good. But if you go up there and you don't know what's going on, you don't understand the significance of the situation in the game, that this right here could be the outcome,
The determining factor.
the win, whether
Yeah.
you win or lose.
Yeah.
You know, so we worked on that yesterday. You know, and I give credit all the time to our younger guys. Yeah, our JV season's been over for, you know, almost, you know, 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
But I challenge them, you know, we're only going to get better than what you guys give us in practice. You know, you continue to work hard. You continue to push these older guys. That's what's going to make them better. You know, because I sat down with the seniors, you know, once that JV season was over with, I said, all right, this is your season. All right? You want these guys to hang around, help us in practice, or you want to let them go? Coach, what'd you do with us our freshman year? You let us hang around.
Yeah.
Because we got to see and feel the excitement of playoff atmosphere and all this other kind of stuff. He said, Coach, we remember that. He said, and we want them to have the same experience. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, there he goes. Now, you know, that leadership, you know,
Yep.
from them seniors. I mean,
Yep.
It's just amazing. I mean, I love those guys to death. I mean, it's of what they've done with these younger guys this year.
Yep.
And but I give credit to those guys. I mean, they were out there in the field yesterday for probably 45 minutes. We just kept rolling pitchers. Our top hitters, they just kept getting at bats, and they just stayed out there and kept making plays and this and that. You know, I know they don't want to be out there.
But they want the team to
but
get
they
better.
understand because of what those seniors said. Coach did it with us.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with us our 9th grade year.
Yeah.
He said, we are benefiting from what happened when that older group, had us as 9th graders.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to appreciate this next year, your 11th grade year, your 12th grade year, from what the opportunities you're having right now. And I'll tell you what, those guys are throwing some leather around now. They were making some plays. Our guys were hitting some shots.
Yeah.
They were making plays. I mean, it was really good to see. And the more they get excited out there, it just fuels these guys over here. They smoke one and somebody lays out and makes a diving catch.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad. But their performance at the plate
Yeah.
was better than what it was Wednesday night. We didn't have that Wednesday night. We hit a line shot to the outfield Wednesday night. We score.
Yep.
We swing and miss and strike out.
Yeah.
Nope. So we already improved in yesterday's practice than what we did Wednesday. So,
All right, so Coach, we talk about pitching. It takes a lot to pitch, and we've been through a lot of games this year, brother. We have thrown the ball a lot. So people want to know how many pitches and each of the pitchers have thrown, and what their standings are, how they've done on strikeouts.
well, if you're not able to follow us, if you're not able to actually come to the games, you can follow us on Game Changer.
All right.
Okay, you can follow us on Game Changer. And actually, Game Changer's got a new thing this year where you can hit the sound button and somebody actually is speaking to you and talking you through the game of what's going on. So, I'm going to tell you about our top 2 guys. All right, Nolan Daniel has thrown 49 innings. He's pitched in 9 games, 8 starts. He's faced 180 batters. He's thrown 682 pitches. He is 7-0. He's only given up 23 hits in 49 innings. 8 runs, 4 earned. This is astounding. 3 walks, 98 strikeouts. 3 hit batters. So he has a 0.571 ERA on the year. Now, if you go on Max Preps or you go to GHSA, baseball pages, and you start pulling up stat leaders and all this other kind of stuff, you won't find our guys on there. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. We learned the hard way several years ago. There's a lot of recruiting and a lot of scouting that goes on
Through Max Preps.
through Max Preps. Now you'll see all our totals and all that kind of stuff, at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this: Nolan Daniel this year has already set our single season strikeout record. Blake Scarborough, who pitched back in 1997, struck out 97 batters that year. Nolan's already struck out 98. And here we are. He's got another start coming Monday night. So Jacob Floyd, our number 2 pitcher.
Yeah.
Jacob Floyd's thrown 44.1 innings. He's pitched 11 games, 7 starts. He's faced 204 batters, thrown 760 pitches. Jacob is 6-2 with 1 save. He has given up 47 hits, 29 runs, 21 earned, 19 walks, 60 strikeouts. That's not too shabby out of your number 2 starter.
What are you talking about?
With
That's
only
great.
3 hit batters.
Yeah.
So he's got a 3 ERA right now, 3.0. So that's pretty good out of your top 2 guys. They're sitting there. We're 17-6, and those 2 guys combined are 13-2. So not too shabby. AJ Mathis, who pitched the other night, he's pitched 22 innings on the year. Faced 94 batters, 361 pitches. He's 1-3, but now he's suffered some bad luck. You got to understand in 2 of the losses that he's had, he didn't give up an earned run. In those 2 losses. But once again, here he is. We harp on our guys about having a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He's walked 12 batters, struck out 27. So there's 3 guys right there that are 2-to-1 or, better. So it's just, that's where we're getting it done. We're getting it done with our pitching staff. It's just, I was just looking at our team ERA. You know, our team ERA is 2.4. You know, as a team. So we're giving up, 2.4 runs a game, and we're scoring almost 7 runs a game.
That's solid.
So, and I didn't realize it was actually 7. It's seven runs a game that we're averaging. You know, and we harp on our guys, beginning of the year. You know, if we go in, if we try to score 1 run a game, if we can score 1 run a game, guys, we're going to win. With the pitching staff that we've got and the depth that we have, we're not going to give up a lot of runs. So, it's when our bats finally, and I'm telling you, we're not hitting the ball up and down the order like we're capable of yet. And it's coming. And when it does, wow, we may be averaging 10 runs a game. So, but I'm excited for what our guys have done so far. And we've talked about it yesterday. When I shared with them our devotion, I was sharing with them, the scripture. Don't worry about the past. The past has absolutely nothing to do with today. Don't worry about tomorrow. You can't control what happens tomorrow. The only thing you can take care of is what's going on today. So enjoy this day. You won't ever get it back. So play this game to the best of your abilities. Anytime you out there, you go to practice, I'm talking about these little kids, you go to practice and, you don't want to be out there. You never know if that's your last. Enjoy it. Enjoy being out there. And I think that's one reason, we may have had a pretty good practice yesterday was we got our focus back where it needed to be.
Okay, so Coach, tell us about injuries. Catch us up on anybody, how everybody's doing. Of course, AJ, I guess he was strong after the game.
Yes, sir. He was good. I mean, I think he's back 100%.
Awesome.
Of course, Jarrett Stewart still, going through therapy, with his arm. So we should have him back, full speed next year. Brody Slaughter, broke his leg, with at Upson Lee.
Yeah.
He seems to be doing a lot better. Tyler Franks, we got the MRI results back on his arm, and he's been cleared to throw.
Awesome.
So we're gradually working him back in.
Yep.
To get some throwing in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're just excited, man. I mean, we're finally getting over the hump of having so many injuries that I'm telling you, you give us another week, and what great timing.
Yep.
For the state playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're going to be full speed ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Brody's got another week with a cast on his leg. He may not be cleared to catch, but we need his bat in order.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, our guys, the maturity of our older guys, the energy of our younger guys. I mean, it's just been a good mold, a good chemistry right now of these guys coming together. We've faced some adversity.
Mm-hmm.
We've persevered through it.
Yeah.
I just praise God for everything that we've been through. There's a reason why things happen. You may not understand it at that moment. You may not understand it. But the big picture is going to be so much clearer when you work through those trials. And I'm just looking forward to what these guys are going to do this year.
All right, Coach, I don't want to look too far ahead, but Howard, what's the schedule on him so people can turn out? They'll know when we're going to be at home.
All right, next week, Howard's at home on Monday at 5:30. Then we'll go to Howard on Wednesday, and that's a 5 o'clock start because they don't have lights. So it'll be a 5 o'clock start on Wednesday at Howard.
Yeah.
And then next Friday, that's senior night. It starts. Senior night activities will start probably about 5:05, 5:10.
Okay.
First pitch is 5:30. But come out and support these guys. I mean, you're talking about 5 fantastic men. Not only have they done a great job, with this baseball program, but their futures are bright. What they've got going on.
You're right.
So,
Coach.
but we're sitting now. Region-wise, we win tonight, we're region champs. If we don't for some reason, Spalding comes in here and beats us. We got to win 2 out of 3 against Howard. We win 2 out of 3 against Howard, then we're region champs. So our goals are there. We just want that region title so we can be here at home for state playoffs.
That's right. We're
'Cause ain't nothing like playing at home, Bubba.
nothing like it.
Ooh, nothing like playing at home.
Take it when you can get it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we appreciate what you're doing, Coach. Your staff's doing. Y'all feed a lot into these young men. We encourage you to come out and support Raider baseball because it's making a difference in these young men's life, and the school's life, and our community's life. So, as always, Coach, we appreciate you. Best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.